Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse, and this is Enigmatica 2 Skyblock. Everyone's having a dash today. I'm having an amazing one myself. And yeah, in between episodes, I did a lot of stuff. So let's kind of take a look at that and then kind of move forward here. I moved my magma crucible into the wall here. It's still just making lava and it's going into the system. I think we're close to about 800, 900 buckets now. So it's working really good. It's going to buffer, I think, about 4,000, which is way more than we need. But at this point, it's just power, and it doesn't really matter. Also set up a UU matter to automatically come in here as well. So I made a storage cell for that as well. And yeah, UU matter could be can be buffered in there as well. Because before, our maximum amount was actually 60 buckets. I think we need a lot more of that for the pack. So I also automated seed oil, so we have that going. It's automatically going over to the carpenter for any kind of recipe that needs seed oil. And the way I did that was just with pumpkins. So I just doing pumpkins here. I didn't want to bother getting into the whole forestry, better kind of seed oil thing. So I just used pumpkins and spam. We could just make those with the essence, so not a big deal. And yeah, just turn them over to pumpkin seeds. Just using the, the typical export bus with a crafting card and the 2 recipes in the system. And it does everything, man. It just does the trick, which is pretty fantastic. Another big thing I did actually is right over. No, it wouldn't be there. It'd be over here. Over here, I actually have a tier 3 crafter. Tier 3 crafter could actually do the tier 3 crafter can do 8 different recipes, and I'm using it to slowly get us octuple compressed cobblestone. I saw that we need 8 of them later in the pack, so we go to, I guess, octuple. Kind of check that out right there. Go to use on it. You will see it here. This recipe here for the creative AB storage cell, much later in the pack, takes 8 of these. Each one of these blocks is 43 million cobblestone. So I want to take care of that, so I have that going. I'm using this here, which is a dense cobblestone generator. This generator, which isn't really a generator, but anyway, let's go to cobble here. It's 512 blocks of cobblestone a second, so pretty fantastic all around. Just need to kind of upcraft it. So you go from there to this one. Just took a lot of lava and a lot of water buckets. I already had this stuff automated, but it did take a little time for the system to kind of craft it all and kind of get it all done. But yeah, I should only need 1 of these if I start early is what I'm thinking. Otherwise, I'd probably have to set up like 20 late game if I went, oh, I need a octuple. So I'm just getting it done now. I'm using the RF Tools Crafter because, well, it can take 8 crafting recipes at once. And with the tier 3, I have it on fast mode. You can do fast or slow. Slow isn't that slow, but it does kind of fall behind a little bit at times. With the fast mode, it totally keeps up. Also, you'll notice here there's ghost blocks. That's because when I set a recipe, so you just kind of build a recipe, hit apply, I set them to internal. The reason I set them to internal, so it takes the kind of results of the craft, puts it back in this blue buffer, which is actually the input. Down here is actually the output. So if you actually set it to external, kind of put in that slot. But if it's in here, we're going to use it again for another craft, which is what I wanted. But the ghost blocks here are because I hit remember. So I set a whole bunch of spots for cobblestone. Then there's, I guess, spots set for all these different levels of compressed. And I don't have the last 2 to be able to set the last 2 slots. But once I do, I'll set that. And then everything will be good to go. I can just leave it and I can forget about it. But it is going to take a little while. It's already made 1 million blocks. I've only had this going for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. So it's not really going to take that long in the long term. But yeah, I want it done now so I don't have to worry about it later on, which is pretty cool. Let's actually go downstairs. Oh, hopefully downstairs. There we go. And kind of see what I did here. I set up another reconstructor simply because I saw we were going to need to do more recipes in it. And I had it already full. So I just set up a second one and moved them both down here. This one here, what is that? That's just the creosote. I did automate that. We can go take a look at that in a second. I did a bunch of more seeds here. So I actually have experience. I have lapis. The slime, that's uranium. Of course, we got diamond, emerald, platinum. That is the rock crystal. We got bones. We also got ender pearl. So that is skeleton. That'd be enderman. That'd be zombie. That'd be spider. And those are all the ones I did in between episodes. So yeah, we got those ones all done as well. And let's head up to the actual creosote setup, which was super simple. I just used the ender chest that we had set up for Britannia, which we really haven't had to do much yet. Probably going to hit that soon. Yeah, with this one though, it already had coal in it. So I'm just pumping it straight into the oven and then pulling it out with this ender tank here just on the export for the fluid. And the fluid just gets pumped into an import down at the bottom of the fluid import bus. Just handle it all, man. It is making me tons of, whatchamacallit there, coal coke. So I don't know how much we have there. Coal coke. 765, so at some point I'm going to have to kind of pump it all into here. Make a whole lot of steel, which is fine, because we're going to need a ton for advanced rocketry, from my understanding. Just kind of look at the recipes. And yeah, that is pretty much everything I did. It looked like a lot, but it's really just fine-tuning and doing the little bits and bobs to kind of get everything kind of sorted out in the pack. I mean, it's nothing new. The only thing really new was cobblestone generator, but you've seen how easy that was to set up. What's this doing here? Go away. Oh, that's from yesterday's setup. Let's get that out of here. It was actually several days now. I think 2 days. But anyway, what we're going to do today, I want to work towards environmental tech. So we go to, what do we need here? We're going to need litherite. This is kind of the main kind of hinge point that's locking us out. So this material here is actually done completely different in this pack. It is a bit of a rabbit hole. It has to be done in the fluid transposer. It takes molten enderium, and it also takes these terrestrial artifacts. These things are a pain because you need 4 empowered Restonia, empowered void crystal, Muriatics, lapis. You need everything. You need all the empowered materials. You need all 6 of them, and we're gonna have to automate all this. We have to get this all done. The only problem I have right now, I'm only going to fully automate 6 recipes, right? Sorry, 5 recipes. And that's because our item filter here only has 5 slots. I could switch this over to a different kind of system using different piping, but I'm just going to go back to conduits when we kind of reach the point when we can get the bigger filter. I just can't get the filter yet. Ender IO is actually locked down behind advanced rocketry, I believe, and the arc furnace is what I think I saw. So yeah, we'll have to wait till we get to that point, but I can do 5 of the recipes and then do the last recipe kind of manual. We should only need, I don't know, a couple hundred of those kind of start out, and we're going to do it in a block farm, so it shouldn't even be that bad. I'll just do a stack of blocks for every one of them, and yeah, the last one I'll just do manually. I'll just come up here and kind of do it, and that'll handle that. But we're going to have to automate all the components, right? So we go to, I guess, let's go to empowered, kind of check this out here. So to say do the empowered Restonia, we need to do these 4 materials. So I already have this, this rhodochrostite. We already have this. I already have that on autocraft. The ardite, I don't have that yet. That's going to have to be done in the metal press. And we're just going to have to go through that for every block and kind of get done that micro crafting so we can actually hit the point where we can kind of craft those things on command, because I think they're going to be important. So yeah, let's get to that. And there you go. I went ahead and kind of grabbed everything we have on hand or already on autocraft for all the components that we kind of need for all the empowered blocks. I grabbed 2 sets of everything because we need to make the actual empowered one to be able to do the final recipe and automate it. So yeah, definitely something I'm going to do here. We're going to go ahead and work on the empowered block. So let's go, the red. No, we don't need red. Let's go to empowered. And, take a look at the Restonia. The 2 components we don't have are this tool rod and nether brick. We should be able to kind of do most of that right down here, actually. Let's grab you. I don't think I have nether wart done as well, so let's go ahead and grab that as well, because we can just do that with essence. And then I don't know if I have brick. Let's go ahead and check that out. Brick there. Looks like we already have nether brick, so that might be everything we need. That seemed awfully easy. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's take that. Let's throw that in there. And see if we can actually make red nether brick. So let's go, nope, go there. Red, and check that out. See if we can make 10 of them. And there we go, we actually have them. So let's go ahead and grab 2. Kind of assign them to the right chest. And move on to the tool rods. Ardite I already have on autocraft. So I suppose I just need to take a couple of these, run downstairs, and run them through a metal press. That should be all we have to do. So let's go right here. Let's drop them in there. Doesn't matter how many we do to kind of start. Kind of get that done. Which side am I on? The crate is on this side. Let's grab our tool rods. We have 4 of those puppies. We only need 1 really, but anyway, ardite. No, we need 2, don't we? Do that. That. 1 of those equals 1 of them. Awesome. And we can actually throw the machines right here. So let's go to, I guess it would be metal press. Sweet. And just toss that recipe in there. That should finish that off. So if I go to tool rods now, I should be able to just go like 3, and they should come in. Awesome. So that actually handles the first 2 of that. So we can do Restonia, technically. We're going to move on to another one, though. Probably Palace. Let's go look at Palace here. Palace, the empowered variety. See here. Check that out. What do we need over here? Dense lapis lazuli. So that is lapis lazuli plate. 9. Can we do block cutting machine? Yeah, block cutting machine. And we'll just throw a couple of those in there. We'll get a whole bunch of plates there. That'll give us the lapis plates that we need. We should be able to just grab those from here, right? Yeah, let's go here. Let's go to lapis right there. Kind of grab 9 of them, right? Because we need to get the compressed ones as well. I might as well get 3 of these, right? Let's kind of get that done. Then kind of get everything we need. So the compressor, we'll throw that in there. And then we should be able to just go make the recipes. So let's kind of go get that done. Now they have speed upgrades for those machines. They move at a real good pace, I have to say. They are pretty sweet. So dense. So dense will equal that, right? So lapis lazuli plate. Well, we should do it this way first. Let's go ahead and grab 1 block equals 9 plates. That'll handle that. That'll be for the block cutter. And then the other recipe would be the reverse of that. So 9 of those equals 1 dense, right? Handle that. There we go. We should have that. We'll take those two, throw it in the crate. I just need to kind of get these ones into the appropriate machine. So, ooh, I ended up in the wrong spot. Let's just fall down. Anyway, we'll do that. Which one's which? We want the dense. No, we want the lapis block one in one of these block cutters. Then we're going to want to throw into the compressor either one that there. So let's go test that recipe real quick. Actually, we could do it right here. And, check out the dense. I should be able to craft that up. Should take but a second. Yeah, it's already finished. So yeah, there's another one done. Pretty sweet. The next one, though, is going to be a little more work. It looked like it was blue slime. I was actually on the right thing, too. Then I went and got off it. Not lapis. We want Palace, which is an anagram. Let's kind of check that out there. So congealed blue slime. I did make a little blue slime at one point for something. I think that machine set up to be automated. I did that way earlier. That never set up any recipes. I didn't have to yet. So yeah, 2 lapis and 2 lapis and 1 green slime. So let's go to here. Let's find some green slime. Let's do, how many of these do we want to do? Let's do like 16 just so we have some in the inventory. Because we need to make blocks anyway. So let's actually do a big batch. So we could do like 32 to a stack of lapis. Just kind of test out the recipe, see if it pulls in. And so we can set the recipe and kind of get that all done right. I could set the recipe right now. So what am I even talking about? I think I got blue slime in here. Blue slime. No, I have no slime. Oh, there we go. I have 2 right there. That'll help with the recipe. So it was that. So we can drop that off. Then it was 2 and, well, that's essence. That's not going to help at all. Do that there. And I'm going to need half that in the stack to kind of finish off this final recipe so I don't mess up my ratios. But if so, let me work. Let's kind of go test this out here. Let's go, where is it at? Oh yeah, put it right here. So I have the interface pointing down into this. Let's throw that in there. Let's do a quick test. Let's go into the back. I may not have to do any manually if this works the first go, but I'm not really sure if it's going to because I've never tested this thing, like I said. So let's go to slime. Let's go to that. Let's see if we can make like 20. If I wanted to make 20. Okay, it is coming. I was a little worried it was going to come through for a second. Oh, it's going to wait until it's all done. No, that's painful, but it'll work. I think it's going to go as soon as everything's in there on the right ratio. Is there any way to get that in there quicker? This thing only has 1 slot. That actually makes things really annoying. Did I do the right ratio? It's like things are dropping over and over again. What is that? That's 22. Huh? I'm actually kind of confused here. Creates 1 slime ball. No, it does not. Oh, it worked there. Let's try this a little different setting. Where is this? Blocking mode? Do not push crafting items if inventory contains items. Maybe that's the problem? Because it's starting to work now. I am so confused. That didn't work. Okay, at all. Let's try that again. So if I want to do, let's do 2. Let's do 2 and kind of see what happens here. So it'll drop that. Then it drops that. There we go. Maybe? There we go. Did the recipe. Did it work though? I have no idea. Let's try it one more time. Let's do 10. If it doesn't mess up with 10, it works. I just want to be 100% sure this recipe is working before we kind of progress here. But otherwise, we should have to just kind of set the recipe to turn it into a block. And yeah, that should be Palace's done here. I really don't like this one inventory system. I wish there was a way to get this stuff in here quicker. But I really don't think I could, I guess. If I fed it into a buffer chest, I suppose, instead of, I mean, from the interface, I could run like faster conduits or something. Because right now, this single inventory is just messing everything up. But I think it worked. Let's kind of check that out. Crafting 2? That might have been the first one. I'm going to have to do one more recipe to test this out. Gonna do that. There we go. I know it's taking a little bit of time, but at the same time, I have to make sure this thing works. Otherwise, yeah, I'm going to be just back here over and over and over trying to figure this out. This is, I mean, I like Sky Resources, but it's really a hard mod to automate. It's just has so many little odd just quirks. It's not even, I mean, just, they're not even beneficial quirks. They're just, it's just a very quirky mod with its machines and stuff. Like, why have this have just one slot? You know what I mean? There's no good reason for it when this is the main feed for the machine. I think that worked. Let's see here. Yeah, it works. Okay. We'll pretend everything's okay. We'll go right there, right there. And just do our last recipe. Should be to make the actual congealed slime blocks, right? So we'll just get rid of you. Sweet. And pump that out. Switch that over. That should be it. So let's go ahead and yeah, see if it works here. Well, I mean, that's going to work now. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and make 2 of those. Sweet. Hopefully it works. Oh, I don't have any blue slime in there. It's probably crafting some. I'm going to know real quick if it works or not. Crafting 2. That is so weird. It moves so slow. Can I speed that up? I got to be able to speed that up. Let's go there. Go downstairs. Let's get that going the proper speed. Because I must not have upgrades in there. That has to be the only thing I can think of. But I can't speed up this. This is the part that's slow, right? Yeah, I can't speed that up. Huh. I'm not even sure what to do about that. Did we get our slime? That's what matters. Yes, we did get our slime blocks. We are good to go. Let's make sure that's satisfied. Yes, it is. So I'm going to count that as a win and that it's finished. Hopefully we don't have to do a ton of crafting with that machine. The next one we're going to have to get to is the Muriatic. Let's go ahead and look at that one. Murad. Well, that's slime. Let's go over here. I always forget when I have this thing locked. I cannot type in this bar down here. I wish I could make it go invisible, to be honest. Muriatic. Right there. Check that out. So, we got some odd ones here. I think I have cactus green. I think I just need to, let's kind of see here. Cactus green. Yeah, that's already done. I just need to tell it to craft this stuff. So I could just do, this will be super simple one. So let's get that one out of the way. Fantastic. And that'll actually handle that one real quickly. I don't really have to think about that one. That's done. Why didn't I have cactus green in there? I should have had that in there. So I definitely have some in the system. Anyway, let's go ahead and go, I guess, green again. Oh, not green. Let's do like 10 of them. Maybe even 20 because I'm crazy. Yeah, and that just flies in. No problem at all whatsoever. So let's grab 2 of those. Let's dump all this stuff because we don't need it. And yeah, that's one more component. Let's look at the next thing in the Muriatic. Let's get off that bar. Muriatic. Over here, there was a dust there I didn't recognize. Beryllium. So what do we need for beryllium? I could do it in here. Pulverized coal and diamond. That's actually really easy for us. Let's go to coal. Grab one of you. I'll need a way to grind it down. I can use the macerator. All we should have to do now is like grab one of these, right? Throw it through here. It's gonna kind of finish that off. Is that moving full speed? Isn't it? Seems so slow, doesn't it? Yeah, there's only 4 of 8. I need to go ahead and upgrade that one. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but I obviously missed it. But we should have, what is it, beryllium? Yeah, beryllium. It'd be 1 coal equals 1 beryllium. That'll be the final recipe. That's a pretty simple one as well. Get that one out of the way. Just throw that into this factory here. Advanced fusing, and throw that there. Now, can we craft 2 of them? We should be able to. Let's go to beryllium. Let's do 10, just for giggles. And just see if they start coming in. It shouldn't take too long to at least see 1. Yeah, they're coming in. No problem at all whatsoever. We're just going to grab 2. Add that to the trusty crate, wherever it is, right over here. There we go. And we're a little closer. Let's look at the next part of the Muriatics. Let's stop typing in there. Muriatic. I'm not used to using lock, but when you're building recipes, it's just so much better. Not emerald. Muriatic. There we go. So our last component apparently is going to be aesthetic green, which is just chiseled quartz. So I'm going to have to teach the system chiseled quartz, which is really odd. That's a pretty weird one, really, because there's a couple steps for no apparent reason. Yeah, it needs to do this, right? So it's going to have to do that there. It's going to have to learn to make slabs. Then from that point, it's going to have to learn to make chiseled quartz. So that should handle the first part of that. Then we just have to run that through a reconstructor, right? Because I really doubt I have any of that. Let's go to chiseled. Do that. Let's grab like 10 of those just because, well, they're pretty. Let's do that. And let's go run that through the reconstructor real quick. And yeah, we should be able to finish off that recipe. And then Muriatics will be done, which is pretty awesome. We only have 2 left, and it isn't too bad. Not hitting any big walls. I was expecting to hit walls along the way, but so far so good. Let's grab, what do we need? We just need, I guess, a couple of these. Let's grab you real quick. And would be, what, 1 of you equals 1 of you. Sweet. And I guess we can just search for the reconstructor right here. And that should finish that off, which is pretty cool. Maybe? Molecular assembler. Can't find it here. Anyway, I'll just walk it down. Save us the trouble and heartache trying to hunt it down through the bars. Do that. Sweet. And that'll handle that one. So, yeah, can we do aesthetic? Aesthetic. That. Make 10. Sweet. No problem. It's working. Oh, I know a problem. I just realized it right now. I have to set a filter. I should have to only grab 1. Kind of throw it in there. There we go. They're getting picked up. And that'll handle that. Always forget I have to set the buffer, not the buffer, the filter on those machines to kind of get that done. But it's all finished up. It's going to take 2 of those. Throw that there. And we're going to have to look at our next block. So let's look at void crystals. The least used block out of all these blocks and anything. We need black iron. Basalt, I already have the seeds. And black quartz. So black quartz is really easy. Black iron, how we get that? That's going to be an induction smelter, so we're going to actually need another machine. Okay, let's go ahead and set up the recipe for, what is this? Black quartz. Let's get that one done. Kind of get it in here. And we should be able to just automatically autocraft this one. It should already be finished. So let's go ahead and grab 2 of them, like that. And there we go. We can just take those and pop those into the crate. Let's go ahead and look at the induction smelter. It's going to not type in that bar for the 14th time. Go to induction smelter. And what do I actually need here? Oh, I actually have everything. Cool. That's a recipe. I don't want to make the recipe. Let's go, well, first let's release those items. And see what we actually need here. We might be able to make it. No, we don't have a gear. I do have that on recipe though, so that is not a big deal. Let's go ahead and grab our invar. And there we go. We have our gear and we have a smelter. We'll also need, what do we need here? We will need a, I guess an import bus. There we go. We'll also need a, what is it called? I just totally went brain dead. The interface. There we go. We'll also need a cable. So let's go ahead and grab, not dense. Let's grab some smart cable. And probably some conduit for power. Let's do that. We'll have to find a space where we have a power cell or something. We have a lot of spaces around here. We'll also need invar because that was in the recipe. It was actually invar and tough alloy, which is another thing we had to do early on. Let's do like 20 of those just for the sake of doing it. What? What happened there? Is it making it? Okay. It's like I got a little bit of lag there. I don't need that much invar either. Let's grab like 4. Actually, we're going to need like 5 recipes because I think it made 4 of this black alloy, or was it black agates per, right? And we're going to need 2 blocks. So we'll kind of do it that way. That'll give us enough, and I'll need 1 more for the final recipe. That makes sense. Let's go ahead and grab some invar and 1 more tough. I'm all over the place. I think my cold's getting worse. I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, let's kind of go get this all set up. Where's a good spot? Somewhere that has power. And over here should be pretty open, actually. Shouldn't have to worry about channels at all. So we'll just kind of set that up right there. Let's go ahead and grab... Of course I grabbed item conduit. We'll do that right there. There's some power. Now we'll just pull a line right off that for now. May have to change that later on, but not a big deal. Let's throw you here. Now let's get you pointed up because that's the way I like it. We'll need to run a channel here somewhere. If I don't throw them on the ground, let's pop it in the side here, and then throw on a import bus. Right there we go. Let's go ahead and clear the side. So shift middle click. We're going to want to turn off that metallurgic flux slot. With custom recipes and stuff, it usually makes a mess of things. So yeah, I always just turn it off. I should be able to pop those in there. I'm just thinking here, we might have some conversion kits. Yeah, we have this one here. They come in the loot bag sometimes, or the loot chest. That means we can also grab a couple coils. Maybe a couple of these ones right there. Speed up the machine a little bit. And, that should be just good all around. So let's go there. Let's pop them there. And that should be pretty much everything. So, oops. What did I just do? I did this. There we go. And there we go. We got our block agates. So that is amazing right there. Let's go ahead and actually... Oh, that isn't going to work, is it? I didn't set the sides at all. Let's go ahead and set the sides. Let's say import on that side. No, we're going to use output on that side. I'm going to make sure it's set to the one that's doing both slots. Because you can kind of send things different ways. I don't want to do that. Let's kind of go like that. Then we're going to import through the bottom. That should bring in the recipes when it needs to get done. Let's go. Throw you here. You there. And switch you over. There we go. This should be the recipe, hopefully. And yeah, let's just throw it in the interface and kind of test it out here. So let's pop you there. You're finished. And can we do one? Let's go to black iron. Isn't that what it's called? Black quartz. Wait a second. Black iron. Maybe. Oh, it was right there too, wasn't it? Black iron, right? Yeah, this stuff. Let's go ahead and grab like 4 more. Just test the recipe. And that one looks like it worked. Did it come out? Yes. Came out slow. That's not good. Let's go ahead and grab some acceleration while we're here. So that drives me insane. How slow they are by default. There we go. That'll handle that. It's gonna get all the stuff in the system. Guess we just need to make one more recipe here for this part. So let's go to black iron. We need to teach it to make blocks. So we're gonna go. We're not gonna do this at all. Actually, let's kind of pull that out. There we go. Go to the right kind of terminal. There we go. Set it to the regular patterns, and that should be it. So let's pop you out. And yeah, we can make our blocks now. No problem at all whatsoever. That's quartz. Let's throw you right here. And let's see if we can do black iron. So black iron. And grab 2 of them. Should not be a problem. And yeah. Oh, did I not tell it to craft? Actually, what happened? Is that set to crafting or something? Black? There's 1. Why is this going so slow? Oh, because I have all the agates on me, don't I? Oh, let's do another one. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's that. We should be able to take that and throw it in our crate. And the last one we're going to have to do is diabitude. And I actually came to the conclusion I'm not going to do the mana diamond because we already have 126 of them. That's going to make 126 blocks if I feel so inclined. I should grab 2 of those though. I want to automate that a different way later on. So right now I would just do like an enter chest and a dropper and then a item collector. But I don't want to do it that way. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of work with what we have. If I need more, I just go throw a stack in there. So that'll handle that. And the last part, I guess, would be, we'll kind of look at diamantine. Let's go to diama. Check that out. There was another dust here. Cyclops. So it's just crushed quartz, which is something we should already have, actually. Yeah, right there. Let's grab you. That's on craft, right? Yeah, it is. Let's kind of throw that in. That's going to be a metallurgical fuser recipe again. So let's actually just do like, I don't know, 5 or 6. Well, we have 5 slots, right? So let's do 5. Let's hunt that down over here. And yeah, just another recipe for this machine. So super simple. Pop that in there. That's automatically going to go in here. No problem that's whatsoever. So we should be able to go, what, Zirconium. Grab you. Grab a crushed. Right there. We should be able to set the recipe. So let's go ahead and do that. Plus this equals that. That'll handle that. We'll keep 2 on us. And, yeah, we should be actually finished all the blocks, which is utterly fantastic. It just seems like we did a lot of work here. It's been a pretty busy little kind of, I don't know, thing to do. But anyway, let's kind of pop you there. Our crate. Which side is it on? I have no idea, man. I gotta stop building square rooms. These pillars in the center. Anyway, I think that's everything. We just need to test that dust. So let's go here. Let's go like 2 of them. Sweet. And to see if it kind of satisfies the craft. Which has no issues whatsoever. And yeah, we have everything, which is utterly fantastic here. I may just go ahead and set all the filters. Then we'll kind of test one of the recipes. The way I'm going to do that actually is going to be super easy. I'm just going to kind of grab a row. Then come up here, then go to one of the filters. Probably not do... Oh, I just messed that up too. I'm not going to do it that way because that was totally derpy. Because now I have a coil up here and I don't want to. But anyway, let's go back down. And I guess I shouldn't even do this yet. How should I do this? Let's do it this way. Let's go up here. Let's put one of each item on here. Oh, no, this isn't going to work. Let's do it this way. Let's do it by recipe. I'm just trying to think of the best way to do it. And I'm just kind of being all over the place. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to set the filters first because that actually makes more sense. Because I could do a row at a time. And I don't have to worry about doubling up the filters, which is kind of what I'm worried about. But yeah, I could just go item list. And I could go, mandolin. I'm going to skip all the black ones, actually. We're going to do those one by hand. Because like I said, we only have 5 slots, right? But there you go. There's a filter. And I should have to only do this 4 more times. So I'm going to do it that way. I'll be back in a second. And okay, I think I said all the recipes right. Keyword is think. But anyway, we're going to find out here in a couple seconds. I just need to access this last filter. These have been doing this lately. The power cells, when they're hidden behind blocks and I break them, they're just this weird kind of messed up thing going on. Maybe I have too many. I have like way too many of these things now. Yeah, we have so much power. But anyway, we need to set this last filter, I guess. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll be for these ones here. So kind of the final blocks. So that'll work. Kind of set this one. Kind of go in here. And I guess I could have set these filters without the blocks. Never even thought about that, to be honest. Until right now. After, being a derp and stuff. But anyway, let's do that. That, and that. That should be pretty much everything. I didn't use a black one in there, did I? No, I did not. Okay, let's do that. Let's pop you down there. That is void crystal. Wait a second. Oh, that goes... Uh-oh, stuff's messed up. That belongs there, right? Hopefully that's the only one I messed up the order. Otherwise, it's going to confuse the heck out of me. Do you, Nori, then Muriatic, and diamantine. So let's grab the Restonium and see if we can do the recipe now. Or kind of set it up, right? So that would go here. That would go here. Then just one on each one, right? If it works, it should go into the system, get pulled out. Once it's pulled out, we can actually take what's left on us and just set the recipe. And that's what I'm going for. And hopefully we'll be done. You know what I mean? There we go. That kind of did that. Let's go back down here. Let's go to the actual recipe here. We need the empowered, right? So let's grab empowered. You. Let's go ahead and pop you right there. And just grab one of each of these. I don't know how I get that many of them, but not really a big deal. There you go, and there you go. Let's see if this recipe works. This is really the moment of truth. So let's go ahead and throw that in here, right? So that would go, oh, that's not the recipe. Right there. Let's go ahead and see if this works. Craft 2 of them, right? Sweet. And let's go up. And yeah, it looks like it's working. That's actually fantastic. Let's set up another one. Let's kind of get that done. This stuff doesn't even matter anymore. I can literally drop that off now. This one's working for sure. Don't have to worry about that. And I don't need this other junk either. So yeah, let's set up the Inori. That should be a pretty simple one as well. Let's kind of head over here, I guess. Go processing. Put you there. Add all the components. Looks good so far though. We're already I guess 2 down. And nothing's failed yet. So let's keep pushing with it. Now we need to go up here, right? Because I didn't name these. You can name these too. I just haven't named the interfaces. I usually don't actually. I'm usually too lazy for that stuff. They can look them up in here really easy though. It's kind of the thing. Let's go over here. I don't know why I said 3. I'm probably only going to let 2 go. I guess it doesn't matter. Come on. Yeah, that's going to work. I mean, there's no reason that's going to fail, to be honest. If it fails, I guess it's going to fail when it has to craft components. I don't really have to look at it otherwise. So I guess I'm just going to kind of tuck that all in there. Sweet. Make sure that's working. Yeah, it is. Okay. As long as it pulls stuff and puts stuff in the right spot, you really can't go wrong. Uh-oh. What happened here? Oh, I messed up a filter. So there you go. I did mess up one. So what did I do? We go here. Isn't that palace? What am I missing? Why do I have a laboratory block right there? This is what I think that is. Where's the crate? I can't get to the crate here, right here. There we go. Let's grab actual palace this time and see if we can get this to work right. Here, go to here, and palace will go there, right? Sweet. That'll handle that one. And okay, there you go. I've actually gone and tested every recipe. Every one of them is working. The only one I derped on was the palace. So yeah, we're looking pretty good here. So all the recipes are done. And yeah, this video is actually getting very long. I just kind of checked my kind of saved file there. And as such, I think I'm actually going to end this one here. And we'll kind of get to the whole setup with environmental tech probably tomorrow. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.